Here we are in Merritt, halfway between Vancouver and Banff, for huge bushfires that have been happening all through the province. And as a result, most of BC is actually under like this thick smoke in the air. You can probably see behind me like just a haze. No bushfires near here, but there's still ash. We're now in Banff. We're at Lake Louise. We're doing a 6 Glaciers hike, and this is going to take us up into the mountains a little bit. There's a couple of tea houses up there as well where we'll be stopping for lunch. 17k round hike. We're on the trail up to Mount Agnes at the moment. What's funny is that it's hot. It's actually quite hot. The sun's pretty fierce, is what Savannah says. And it's dusty, but as you're walking along, all of a sudden you just walk out onto ice.
I thought you were going to mark on the fact that as soon as you get in the tree, under trees, it's like 10 degrees cooler.
Yeah, that too. This is the more popular tea house because it's much easier to access, but you can see the queue for ordering food. We bought snacks with us though, so we don't need to wait in a queue. This is Mirror Lake, beautiful in its own right, but hardly a lake compared to some of the other lakes we've seen on this walk. It's quite small, but the watercolour's cool. We had a couple of plans today which have not come to fruition just yet. But I did get to get my hair cut, so I look sharp again.
At least we have our priorities.
That's Savannah's request. We've had dinner. It's about 8 o'clock at night, but it stays light for so long here that we decided to do another hike after dinner. This is Tunnel Mountain that we're hiking up. This is just a short one. Called Tunnel Mountain, not because there's a tunnel in it, but because engineers thought they were going to need to build a tunnel through it. But you get an amazing view of Banff from up here.
हवा सा गुनगुनाऊंगा
made it to Rockbound Lake. This is about an 8.4 kilometre hike, which is at about a 740 metre elevation. So it was a pretty hard hike. When we were up here, we actually had a little rest when we got here, but this is called Rockbound Lake because the whole lake is, or three sides of the lake are hemmed in by these mountains, and also, if you have a look over there, by rock slides as well. It's a spectacular lake. Because it's quite a hard walk to get up here, there's far less people that actually make the hike. Just enough to keep the bears away, but not enough to make it feel like you're not in the wilderness. So we finished our camping trip in Banff, and we've packed up and left and heading across the border into the US now. Glaciers National Park is our next stop. But Banff was great. We on a number of our trips we saw a bunch of wildlife. We got to see, there was loads of grey squirrels, but we did get to see one red squirrel, which is native to Canada. The greys were introduced, so that was cool. Lots of chipmunks as well. And we saw what someone said was a snowshoe hare, like a baby one. It looked like just a regular rabbit to me. We saw a wolf just chilling along the road. That was cool to see.
That was really cool.
Yeah. And Savannah saw this strange bird, which we couldn't identify straight away. But when we got closer, we noticed it was just the butt end of a log. So
It's not going in your stupid video.
Oh my goodness.